Hey, MP, I got some film I want you to watch. Which is why I have no doubt you'll hit the mark.
Franchise record for blocks. Crazy. Obviously, I couldn't have done it without...
All my help. I know. Thank you.
I was going to talk about the point of attack defense breaking down all the time. Like, all right, coach, you helped me too. But can I get some credit or not?
Oh, you get like 99% of the credit usually.
That seems fair. I can live with that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
It's kinda easy to listen to the G-Dep sound. Right in the speakers bumping as I got the sound for you.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Damian Lillard out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic, DeRozan out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Dosunmu as the prophet in at the point guard position. Wow, you look at how these teams play, Clark. It all starts at the defensive end.
Doing it there is where it happens for this group, preventing points, but also forcing turnovers. That can lead to easy baskets as well.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
Here's Chicago. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted. Capable of finishing off those alley-oops, throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo looking it over from outside the arc. It's all in by the Bulls. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
4 on the clock. Vucevic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is highly skilled at getting defenders to be physical with him. I mean, he's welcoming of contact, especially when he's going up for his shot.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
It's Giannis with the drive. Great D that time from Green.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Here's the Prophet, covered by Lillard. Misses the baby hook.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Green finds Vucevic. And here is Dosunmu, defended by Middleton. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Hernan Gomez with a screen on Green. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And Lillard kicks to Connaughton. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Passes it to the Prophet. Green with a screen on Lillard. Bobbed up there for Green. Dosunmu's shot is off. Bucks trail by 6. Lillard from outside. The Prophet grabs the board. Outside DeRozan. Down low. Green dishes to DeRozan. Here's the Prophet. Covered by Lillard. Here's the Prophet. Drills the elbow jumper.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Vucevic is screen on Middleton. The Prophet passes to Vucevic. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. This is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Look at Milwaukee. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Now here's Lillard. He has yet to score. Shot to stop the run. DeRozan with the rebound.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Sinks the triple.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Here's the Prophet. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to Dosunmu. Green with a screen on Connaughton. Dosunmu, the pass to Green. That shot off the mark. Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Lillard. A step-back shot here. And that one hits back iron.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. The Prophet's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Off target from outside. Chicago leading by 11. DeRozan surveying the D. Vucevic is screen on Lillard. Here's the Prophet. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lillard, the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Giannis. Good on the triple.
Giannis constantly working on that outside shot, and you can see he's made progress.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Vucevic is screen on Lillard. The Prophet passes to Green. With the teardrop, and he gets the bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Middleton. This game he had 12. Offensive rebound. Hernan Gomez uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's the Prophet. 8 points for him. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
So it's the Bucks now, after the Bulls pick up 2. Now, here's Lillard. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Second chance shot, and DeRozan sends it back.
The defense of DeRozan vastly underrated.
Here's the Prophet, covered by Lillard. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 12. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Most definitely a switch flip for them in the fourth, and they finally started playing up to their ability, and it certainly came at just the right time, not a moment too soon.
Middleton can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 12. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming. And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for those teams, Greg, already out of the playoff picture, what are they focused on at this point?
Next season, I mean, look, the reality is a number of these guys are playing for their jobs. And in the offseason, you want to be remembered for closing out strong.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Now Lillard following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Lillard misses.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
White, and the three ball is good. White's got 5.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Lillard the pass to Portis. Over Green. Portis can't get it to go.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And the pass to the Prophet. Pick by Vucevic. Here's the Prophet. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench are loving every minute of that one.
Here's Lillard. The Bulls getting the bucket. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's the Prophet. 12 points for him. And Green slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Bucks trail by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Portis. Over Green. Passes it to Noel. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
Of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The shot attempt does not count. Timeout for the Bulls. Now on the court, your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you.
For the Bulls, Ozumu. He's checked in for Kobe White, and the Prophet subbed in for Ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
On the court for the Bucks, Pat Connaughton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jalen Noel. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Richardson in at the 2. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys. Well, the Prophet in the last game against Brooklyn put on a show. He had 56 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's the Prophet. He's got 12. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Chicago leading by 18. Inside, it's stolen by Hernan Gomez.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Milwaukee Bucks. Hey Shaq, when things weren't going your way on the court, did you ever take it out on any, I don't know, bathroom fixtures of any sort?
Never. What have you heard? I was a joy to coach.
No, tell the truth.
All right, sometimes bathrooms need renovation. That's all. You just got to clear out old stuff. Come on, guys.
And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Bulls.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here is Antetokounmpo. Dosunmu is out there with the Prophet. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Lillard with the bucket.
And this is Lillard's bread and butter. He's always ready to pull from that range.
Here's the Prophet. Up top, DeRozan. Six to shoot. Pass to the Prophet. Fades and shoots. That one goes. Count it. The Prophet's got 16.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Dick by Vucevic. The Prophet passes to Vucevic. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 8 points for him. And that one's good. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Green, the screen. And stolen by Lillard. Stolen away. Here's DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit.
And so he hits both. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Middleton against DeRozan. Middleton left side. Ball's knocked loose. DeRozan in the corner. Pass to the Prophet. Vucevic a screen on Lillard. The Prophet passes to Vucevic. Off on the layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
And here's Giannis from outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Prophet's got 6 rebounds in the game. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. He feeds it to Green. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Let's keep it up.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bulls. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Milwaukee, down 4 spots from them.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, those finely tuned offensive skills possessed by Vucevic, punishing the defense, putting on a clinic.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Lillard looking around. Shot clock at 6. Giannis no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's the Prophet. 16 points for him. And it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green against Giannis. Back to Hernan Gomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep onto the Kumbo. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Green with a screen on Lillard. The Prophet passes to Green. Here's the Prophet. Green, the screen. To the inside. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Lillard with a screen for Middleton. Shoots over DeRozan. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's the Prophet. Picked by Vucevic. The Prophet passes to Vucevic. Now here's Connaughton. He's guarded closely. From deep, Giannis. The Prophet grabs the board. The Prophet's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report.
And I like Green's shot selection. Just has a knack for knowing when he should look to score.
And Lillard kicks to Middleton. The pass to Connaughton. Giannis with it. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Connaughton passes to Middleton. Draymond Green pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Green with a screen on Lillard. Lobbed up there for Green.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
The Bucks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Lillard outside. Passes to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. It's up a 3. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Giannis's teammates know he's selfless. He's going to get the ball to the open guy, and it's on you to find your shot.
Timeout called, the Bulls.
Let's keep it up.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Green. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Noel, he's checked in for the Bucks. White against Connaughton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. White's got 7 points.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Number 1, the Bulls.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Milwaukee with the ball. From deep, Antetokounmpo.
And after that fantastic first half, he's having trouble finding that shooting stroke. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Milwaukee's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Loads it up for Giannis. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his first basket.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Williams passes to the Prophet. The kick out to Williams. A three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Noel finds Giannis. Going inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Good on the second free throw.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Connaughton sets a screen for Giannis. Hits it from three-point range. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
The Prophet, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide-open man.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. There's the screen, three-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's the Prophet, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Now, Antetokounmpo, 9 points in the game so far. The 3. Offensive rebound, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Took him no time at all on that one. Ball's got 15 points.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with the scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 22. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A shot by the Prophet, no good.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Noel. He's covered by Ball. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Steps back and fires. And he gets the jumper to drop. The Prophet's got 12 points here in the second half.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Lillard outside. To the paint. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. And So it's Chicago, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Antetokounmpo. Portis is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Jalen Noel. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. Here's Noel, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Outside, Antetokounmpo fires the 3, buries the long-range jumper.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Ball, the pass to the Prophet. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Spins. Here's Noel. He's covered by Ball. Shots good by Noel.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Ball with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 19 points.
And he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Oh!
Man. And he threw down that 360 like it was no problem. That is just insane skill.
Look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves.
One of the plays of the year, perhaps.
From deep, Giannis drills the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half. The Bulls have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's the Prophet. Richardson covering. Fade away. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And stolen by White. Here's the Prophet. And the 3 off target. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Antetokounmpo passes to Noel. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Shots good by Noel.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
picked him clean. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points. Well, Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Ball kicks to White. Top of the key. Basket counts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Outside, Antetokounmpo, and they double up Antetokounmpo. And here's Richardson outside. Goes back up. And Portis with the layup.
You got to put a body on Portis or he'll wreak havoc on the offensive glass.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. And the Bulls another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Portis following the three-point basket by Chicago.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's the Prophet. Richardson covering. Here's the Prophet. Another 3 for Chicago.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
The Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 21.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Noel with the ball. He's covered by Ball. In the corner, it's Richardson. No good on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
The 3. The Prophet grabs the board. The Prophet's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Johnson, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Noel. Giannis left side. Outside Portis. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Williams, a screen on Antetokounmpo. The Prophet passes to Williams. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Get loud, fans, on the court, your White Squad.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Wood. Chris Middleton comes in for Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Richardson. And Lillard subbed in for Noel. Here's the Prophet. And another one falls. Amazing.
And you had a feeling he might do it tonight. 40-point mark has been reached.
the most 40-point games in a single season. An incredibly historic year from him.
And in 1962, Wilt set the record for 40-point games with 63. Never thought that mark would be broken, but I never thought we'd see a season like this.
Let's hear it one more time from your Chicago Wonderful.
For Milwaukee, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And Antetokounmpo, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Golden State Warriors.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Chicago making a switch here. Caruso's checked in.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
The Prophet with the bucket. The Prophet's got 42 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
So it's Chicago now after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Williams a screen on Lillard. Here's the Prophet diving in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Get there.
Giannis high post. Johnson's there. Yep, that one goes in there. Giannis has got 25 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Johnson with a screen on Lillard.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That free throw good from the Prophet. Luke Cornett is checked in for Williams. Both free throws good from the Prophet.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Lillard bounce pass. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Johnson with a screen on Lillard. Here's the Prophet. And the Bulls with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lillard finds Hernan Gomez. Bucks passing it around. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's the Prophet. Hits it again. Wow.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in '63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
So it's Chicago now after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0
in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Prophet.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just the scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Middleton, a knockdown threat from deep, especially from the corner pocket.
Here's the Prophet. And yet another basket.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch this young man play.
Well, Greg now tied for second all-time scoring in a season.
And to see his name sitting alongside the great Wilt Chamberlain, obviously elite company.
And so here is Chicago following the miss by Giannis. The steal. All alone. Giannis grabs the miss.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Pass to Connaughton. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.